What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today's Rogue Tuesday, and today we're playing one of my favorite decks of all times besides Verizon and Genesect, and that is Flygon. Now, Flygon has the ability Sand Slammer at any time between turns. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, put one damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. And I mean, that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. Let's say your opponent has a full bench. They have 5 Pokemon in one of the active spot here. You end your turn, they all take 10, and then they end their turn, and if Flygon's still in the active spot here, that's 120 damage total on your opponent's side of the field. But you might be like, alright, Squeaky, 120 on their opponent's side of the field, that's not great. That's not on one Pokemon, but that's why we play Dusknoir here. Oh, and also Flygon, don't worry about its attack. We're never using Flygon Beatdown. We could use Vibrava, Sand Attack 20 if the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn. Your opponent flips a coin if Tails, the attack does nothing. And then you have Trapinch, Smithereen Smash, flip a coin if it has discarding energy attached to the defending Pokemon. But back to Dusknoir. We even have a gold Dusknoir. Ooh, it has the ability Sinister Hand as often you like during your turn before you attack. You may move one damage counter from your opponent's from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. So basically this reads, move your opponent's damage counters around any way you want to. And you're like, thanks Pokemon, that's a great ability to have. So now when you're Sand Slammering, everybody gets 10. During your turn, you can put the damage counters any way you want to. And for the most part, you want to put it down where maybe a Pokemon has 1 HP less, so that way when you attack or pass, the Pokemon gets knocked out with the Sand Slammer, and you have one more damage counter, or you don't waste a damage counter by knocking it out that turn, unless you need to take a prize. Then you could do Flygon, but for the most part, you're going to pass, and the Pokemon's going to get knocked out that way. Now, the Pokemon we're going to be attacking here is, of course, my baby Shaman EX. Too bad he's not the big version like this guy, but you know what? We'll take him. If Shaman's getting some action here, then I'm fine with that. Oh, sorry, my bottle fell down. But it says has the ability set up here, which is good for this deck because you do need a lot of cards to actually set up. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw it. You have 6 cards in your hand, and you're going to Sky Return for 30. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot of damage at all, and it's probably not. You could maybe play Muscle Band here to hit 50, but it's kind of hard to hit all these combinations, and if you're playing against Toad, then you can't put down the Muscle Band, which becomes a dead card in your deck, which you really don't need. So we're not going to play down Muscle Band in this deck. But you can Sky Return for 30, go into a Flygon, 40 to the active, and 10 to the bench, which gets 90 total if they do have 5 on the bench. Come back into your turn, that's 150, yeah, because 90 plus 60 is 150. And then next turn you get Sky Return again, and you can see how slowly you can start building up damage on your opponent's side of the field. Now, one thing you could do with Flygon is take all prizes in one turn with Dusknoir, which is a cute play you could do. But maybe you need to knock out attackers if they are constantly knocking out Flygons. But you do play a heavy Flygon, 4-3-4, and a 3-1-2 Dusknoir. And we do play one Mr. Mime to prevent bench damage if needed. And that's the Pokemon in the deck. Of course, we're playing 4 Shaman, so we're really good with drawing what we need here. We play 1 Douse Machine so that we can reuse trainer cards. You might be thinking Computer Search would be better because you can set up easily. But with Shaman drawing through your deck pretty quickly, you're going to be good with that card. 1 Max Potion, maybe bump it up to 2. But against Toad, you're going to have a rough time. You can't use Max Potion. 3 Rare Candy, so you can skip Trapinch into Flygon, Duskull to Dusknoir. But we do play a heavy line, so you can manually evolve 2. 1 Sacred Ash to shuffle 5 combination of Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. 4 Ultra Ball to search out Pokemon. 3 via Secret Ryu supporters. 2 Course, because you are going to have a lot of bench Pokemon. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon to play. 4 in, 1 Cinderlady, heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from one of your Pokemon. And this could be good if Flygon is poisoned and it's asleep. Maybe you need to wake it up. Like, come on, Flygon, why are you sleeping on the job here? You can Cinderlady, heal it, and you can actually remove 60 damage, which could mess the math up on your opponent's side of the field. And we do play 3 via Seeker, so you could use Cinderlady. 3 Juniper, we're not going to play 4 because you don't want to discard a lot of cards in this deck. 2 Team Flare Gun, discard energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Of course, this is good against Toad. 1 Teammates, if your Pokemon is knocked out, search deck for 2 cards and put them in your hand. So any 2 cards with Teammates, which is really good. 1 Xerosic to discard mainly to tools, so that way you get shut off Garbodor. But you can also use the discard special energy and Pokemon tools. 3 Skyfields, so that way you can have multiple Pokemon on your bench. Your opponent's Pokemon have multiple Pokemon on their bench, and this way you can counter stadiums too, like Rough Seas, Burbank. Those are two stadiums you really need to watch out for because those really hurt your deck just because Burbank does the extra 20 damage with poison, and Rough Seas heal 10 damage or 30 from each of your opponent's Pokemon, which makes Flygon useless. And then 4 Float Stones, so your Pokemon have free retreat, and 4 DCE. Now, some of the bad matchups here are going to be Cysto Garbodor. That's probably just an auto loss, unless you can get really lucky with the Flare Grunts, but even then, you're only hitting for 30 with the Shaman. You have to Team Flare Grunt, and then hope they pass, and then use the Rosic, a tool off, and then maybe you're in shape there, but it's going to be rough. And anything that plays Rough Seas, you're going to lose. So those are the only two matchups. I guess against Rough Seas, you can maybe eventually win the Stadium War, but when that happens, you're eventually going to get knocked out, or your Pokemon will be knocked out so quick that you don't have a chance to even do damage with Flygon. But this is the deck here. Big shout out to Russell Apar for actually making the deck working nowadays. He's always coming up with crazy Flygon ideas. Every time we're in expanded, and he's like, Squeaky, play Flygon. And he knows I got a weak spot for Flygon. It happened at Georgia Regionals, and I do not regret it at all. I had so much fun playing Flygon, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun playing Flygon this time around too. But hopefully you enjoyed this deck, and let's see it in action. Alright, so here we're playing against Tutu Law, Toto Law, not really sure. Tails, we get to go first. Okay, sweet. That's good for us here. So, we have a Duskull. Thank goodness we have an N in our hands, so that way we can play it. And we topped it. Oh, Wobbuffet. Oh, that's not good at all. We don't play Silent Lab in here. I know Russell did play Silent Lab, but I opted not to. So here we'll put down a Duskull. We'll put down a Floatstone. We can Shaman, but not draw any cards. And here we'll end our turn. Now, the only bad thing about Wobbuffet here is... oh, looks like they're playing against Groudon. This is going to be a hard matchup, actually, because Flygon's not going to be useful here. We see a Primal Groudon coming down, but I know Russell did play a Silent Lab in his deck, but I opted not to play it, just because it's hard to hit at certain times. But maybe it'd be worth it in these matchups with Wobbuffet. But it'll be okay. We'll see what we can do here. So we see a Battle Compressor, discarding some stuff. He Karina for a Primal Groudon, and I think a Battle Compressor. So we see him discarding a Battle Compressor, discarding a Lysander, 2 Fighting Energies, and an Energy onto Groudon. So my turn, I'm going to Verse Seeker for an N, and we're going to play it here. Okay. Oh, man, we still have yet to see a Great Ball. Or not a Great Ball, an Ultra Ball. So here, put down a Shaman, and we'll retreat to this Duskull here, and we'll just end our turn. Next turn, we can Dust Machine the Duskull and the Vibrava for an N, playing it, and hopefully hit some Trap Inches. Here we see another Wobbuffet come down. We see a Trainer's Mail. Let's see what he gets here for the letter, so he can start piling up this Groudon here. The letter, going to grab 2 Fighting Energies. There's 1, there's 2. A Verse Seeker for Karina. So he's going to get probably a Mega Turbo and a Primal Groudon. Okay, there's a regular Groudon. And let's see what else he grabs here. There's a Heart Charm. So now Shaman's are only hitting for 10? Let's see, is it 10 or 0? Okay, yeah, 10. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why I thought 30. So here we see Primal Groudon come down. We finally get a Trap Inch. Here a Dust Machine. Discard these 2. We'll grab an N. And we'll play it. Okay, so here we get a DCE. We get a Floatstone. We'll retreat to the Shaman. And here we'll Sky Return for 30. And set up a Duskull with the Floatstone. It kind of stinks that we have 2 Duskulls with Floatstones, but at least we can start doing damage with the Shaman here. And if he attacks a Primal Groudon here, if he gets Mega Turbo and Energy, we can start using Shaman. We can put a DCE, put a Shaman down. Here we see a Trainer's Mail. Probably looking for some Mega Turbos or a Lysander. Then I got Shaman here. Either one's a good thing to get. But if he starts attacking a Primal Groudon here, hopefully we can get a draw into a Rare Candy. Here we see his Rosic. And I'm fine if he discards this Floatstone. Okay, that's okay. We see Energy go down to Groudon. And let's see, it passed my opponent. Alright. So let's see. Oh, we touched on the Floatstone. Oh, that's a 3rd Floatstone, though. That's the only problem here. Does the 30 damage even matters? The question here. I don't think so. I'm just going to put a DC on Shaman. And put a Floatstone on this Trap Inch. And here will end my turn. So if my opponent decides to attack next turn, we can put down Shaman, attach a DC to it, and start the party with Shaman, Sky Return. And the good thing about Sky Return every turn is you can always have the DC Shaman for next turn. He receives Karina, probably getting a Primal Groudon and a switch. Or is he just going to Primal Groudon here? We're seeing Letter coming down too. It's a Professor Letter. It's a Fighting. Let's see. What else he gets here? We see just Prime Evolve to end his turn. Alright. And I guess we'll just waste I don't want to waste the DC. That's fine. Yeah, we can waste the DC here. Retreat the DCE. And here we'll just Sky Return for 30. Sitting at the Duskull here, and that way if he does decide to license or anybody up, he's only taking one prize card. So let's see what he decides to do here. Does he get a Floatstone to finally retreat this Wobbuffet? He receives Professor Birch. Does he flip heads or tails? And he flips tails. It's only 4 cards for my opponents. But there's a Mega Turbo. He can start piling up another Groudon here. There's another attachment for the turn. And a pass. So here I'm just going to play an in. That's fine. We get another Trapinch down. Here we get an Ultra Ball, discard a Juniper, and an N. I mean, Max Potion. We want to keep the N in hand. Here we'll get a Vibrava. We'll put it down here. And here we'll just end our turn. We could have maybe grabbed a Dusclops, but I need a Dusknoir for next turn if he does get... if he does decide to knock out the Duskull here. We see a Groudon, Verseeker, probably grab a Karina. So will we finally see a Floatstone here? That's the big question. There's a Landorus. And does he get a Floatstone or not? Now this is actually going to be really hard because we're going to be hitting for... Looks like it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we see Escape Rope here. He fills his bench up, but it's good for us. So here, I'm just going to send in this... Let's send in the Duskull with the Floatstone. That'd be okay. I want to keep the Trapinch so that way we can try to get another Vibrava down and get Flygon out. So we've seen 80 damage here, knocking out Duskull. We'll send a Vibrava. Let's see what we draw into here. We get a Flygon. We can play it in. We get a Vibrava. We get a Dusclops. We get a Mr. Mime. Not sure how useful that's going to be, actually, though. We can attach a DC here and use Sand Attack and make it over my opponent can't hurt me next turn. But if he has a Lysander, that play doesn't really work. But then Flygon has free retreat for later. So let's do that. Let's put a DC here. Retreat to Trapinch or Vibrava. And here was Sand Attack here. So if he flips... yeah, if he flips Tails here, he does nothing. But if he has a Lysander, he can go around it. So let's see what happens here. And Tails, the attack does nothing. Great. Alright, so my turn. We'll get down Dusknoir. We'll play it in. We can put a Floatstone on this guy. Well, let's actually put on this Trapinch. Put down a Floatstone. Shaman. Draw some cards. We get a Flygon out. But we have 6. It did nothing. Okay. So let's put down Flygon. And we whiffed the DCE. We've played 2 so far, so we have 2 left in the deck, supposedly. I guess we'll just end our turn here and let everybody start taking 10 damage. We're trying to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 120 in play right now. We're seeing Silent Lab. Doesn't really matter. Karina. I guess the Silent Lab shuts down Shaman, which could be somewhat useful. Here we see Karina Reverse Seeker. Have we discarded Sacred Ash? We haven't. Okay. So 200 damage. Sorry, Flygon. Here is set up our Flygon. We get another Trapinch out. So right now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm just going to play the T-Flygon just to get over hand. I know it doesn't do anything. And here I'm just going to end my turn. Everybody takes 10 damage again. Now he actually needs a stadium to knock us out because right now he's only doing 100. But he probably plays like 6 stadiums. So there's another Silent Lab. Okay, so right now you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 240 in play, it seems like. Here we see a Lysander. So he's going to knock out Shaman in this turn. Oh, he does. We knock out Dusknoir here. No, don't do that. No, don't be a jerk. Alright, that's fine. We'll send a Flygon here. Everybody takes 10 more damage. Okay, we can rare candy into a Flygon. And here we'll just end our turn. Everybody takes 10 more damage. We take a prize card. Very nice, but not what we need. Okay, so let's see what's going to continue happening here. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We have 250 damage, but we need to get another Dusknoir out. We have 2 Duskulls. We have 3 Duskulls gone. We need to draw into Sacred Ash now. Now the question here, does my opponent have a... does he have another stadium or not? He's played 3 so far? Okay, just 2. So he probably has like 4 left. So let's see what Tutu Lol has for us here. If he has a Lysander, he can maybe knock out Shame in this turn, which seems like an okay play. But he is taking a second to decide what to do here. My opponent is active here. Oh, Cammy. Oh, Cammy, you let me down. I thought we were going to get a sneaking win off this, but we're not. How many rare candies have we played or discarded? Just the one that we just saw there? Yeah, just that one. Okay. So 100 damage. Flygon is still alive here. And we're just going to play a Juniper here. Okay. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard Mime, and Team Flagrant. We'll get a Shaman here. We need to draw into the Sacred Ash, if it's in the deck or not. Okay, so we get a rare candy into another Flygon. We could put a Shaman down. We'll draw some more cards. Sacred Ash, come to me. Nice. There's a Sacred Ash, but we don't have a DCE. Oh no. But here we'll put a Duskull. We'll put a Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknoir. Okay, we'll put those in. We'll put a Trapinch and a Flygon. Seems like good enough play here. I'm actually just going to treat to the Flygon here, and we'll end our turn. Okay. So next turn we can Colress. I don't think we deck out. We'll hit 9. We have 9 to play. Here we see a Scramble switch onto a new Groudon. Not that big of a deal. All the Groudons have the same amount of HP here. But does he have a Stadium or not? It's the big question. And he doesn't. Oh, he actually... No. He has 2 Strong Energy Zone. Oh, no. Alright, so here we're sending a Flygon. We get Ultra Ball. Okay, if we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, we should be fine here. Ultra Ball these 2. Get out a Duskull. Put it down. And I'm just going to Verse Seeker for N. And N him down to 3. Okay, we'll play N here. Still don't have a DC, but... Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 8. So I'm just going to... Oh, he knocks out either way here. See, I'm going to retreat to this Flygon. And we'll end our turn here. So this Wobbuffet has 20, this has 30. If we can draw into a rare candy this turn, we could possibly win next turn. I don't know all the damage right now. We'll keep it a mystery right now. 140, Flygon gets knocked out here. My opponent has 1 prize card left. We'll put the Flygon in. Give me rare candy something. Okay, we get a Colress. Okay, hold on. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So... 50, 480. If we 480. Okay, I'm trying to think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we can knock out both Groudons here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 1 card left in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or no, we play the Colress. We're going down to 8 here. Oh man, this is risky. Oh man. Alright, let's think here. Yeah, let's just... Okay, 5, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We have 50. 480. So I have 20 left, which doesn't knock out anything. Okay. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's Colress. We're going to deck out here, which is bad. But here we'll Rare Candy into Dusknoir. Not really sure what we're trying to grab into this turn. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's Sinister Hand. Put this down to 1. I think we actually win here. Let's see here. We'll keep going here. We need to leave this at 1 HP. So, oh man. When I can't see the damage counters, it's hard to do the math in my head. So this has 1 HP left. Let's put him at 1 HP. I don't know why I moved this off him. Sorry about that. We might be able to win this turn, though. I'm not sure how much damage we have in play here. I'm pretty sure people are like, Squeaky, you have the win. What are you doing? Why are you slacking? And I'm like, man, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So how's y'all's day going? It's going pretty good right now. We're moving, has 110. There's a 120, 130. Oh man, if we have the win here. Alright, so this actually needs to be at 40 less. Because Shaman would do 30, and then the Slam Hammer would do 10 more. Oh, I think we have the win here. 50. Okay. 1 here. So you have 40 left there. We'll put it here. Oh, man. Oh, it's happening. I think we have the win here. Oh, goodness. Oh, we have it. Oh, if I did the math wrong, I'm going to be so sad here. So, okay, so this has 1 HP left. This has 1 HP left. We can Sky Return for 30. There's not a hard charm on it. We'll put a DC here. Retreat to Shaman. And here we'll Sky Return for 30. Down to 1. Send a Flygon. Take 2 prize cards. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, if he were to send up Wobbuffet there, he would have... I'm not sure how that works. Oh, we win, though. Oh, that's a weird condition with Wobbuffet. I think they just all get knocked out at once there. That was crazy, though. We won. We beat Primal Ground on Wobbuffet. I thought that was just an auto loss there. Oh man. I don't know why I was like, we gotta knock out both Primal Grounds right now. And we can play. Learning to fly. We didn't fly high enough for Flygon there. But man, that was a great game with Flygon. I don't think it gets any better than that. So we decked out one of the last turn of our game there. We drew into the last DC in our deck. Woo! That was such a close game there. I probably made so many misplays. And like, Squeaky, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let you down there. But hopefully you enjoyed this game. That was really exciting there. And I forgot to leave the Groudon at 40 and then the other Groudon at 10. If I just realized that, I was like, why didn't I think that at first? It's just late at night right now, and not seeing the damage counters messing me up just a little bit. But hopefully you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. Flygon, Shaman, it's a lot of fun. Shaman is one of my favorite Pokemon, and Flygon's one of my favorite decks, so I couldn't ask for more. But like I said, big shout out to Russell Lepar for actually playing this deck a lot. He never gives up on it, and I'm glad he doesn't, because it's a lot of fun playing Flygon. And if you haven't heard about their YouTube channel, down below, I'll link it to it. Someone PC, make sure you check them out. They do. They're starting to do gameplay of the new stuff coming out for Expanded. I know they've done Vespiquen, something else, Mega Quasiv, or something else. I can't remember the exact games right now. It's like I said, it's pretty late here. But hopefully you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. That was an amazing game there. But hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching once again. I hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye.